I've called in the archangels to use me as a clear and direct channel. I'm not sure what this reading is going to be about. And honestly, I haven't done a reading in quite a while. But I'm being called back to it. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. What message would you like to come through at this time? Universe, archangels, that will be helpful to myself or those who are watching or listening. Thank you. Five of Swords. This is conflict. Okay, there may be some kind of conflict that's showing up in your life right now, and you may feel like you're not at a fair advantage. You could be experiencing loss. There may be a need to build your skills and your confidence. Okay, you could be having some hollow victories. So there's some lessons possibly that you're having to learn right now. But wins and losses are both a part of the human experience. And the keys to self-improvement lie dormant inside the difficulties. So this is about boosting your confidence, upgrading your skills, and build on this experience. You could be learning that winning isn't everything, especially when deceit is part of the strategy. The obsessive desire to win can have you stopping at nothing to feel victorious. And in the long run, we risk everything we've built along the way. So you may find yourself a few steps backwards after winning if you're not bringing your integrity to the games. Okay, so you may have experienced unexpected loss, feeling like life just isn't fair, and the inequalities can drain our energy for much longer than they need to. Often it's the fear of failure that does the most draining. And just remember that this chapter doesn't define you. Temperance and the Page of Swords. So temperance, this is alchemy, blending energies, moderation, masculine and feminine balance, duality, and the fluidity of time, meditation, the perpetual motion of life, restraint, patience, purpose. Temperance being the alchemist of life, it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as your ingredients. Where are you focusing your precious energy right now? Maybe you've been overdoing it in your social life, or bringing on television, drinks, foods, or overspending. Focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing. Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle, so slowing down the desire for access in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nurturing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemical purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. The Page of Swords, that's learning something new studies. You may have restless energy, some curiosity, thirst for information, learning new things. You could be an apprentice or student. This is intellectual pursuits. You may be getting ideas and reasoning more. There may be a message coming through for you to learn something new to expand on your skills, as this card did, Five of Swords. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication. Okay, and then the page can be all talk and no action. So also remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you, and that mirrors all around you. Remain open to unexpected lessons. Share truthfully and delight in every interaction. So there's a thirst for knowledge here too that seems unquenchable. And it may also be the outcome of what learning that knowledge can bring this person. So often they're compelled to share their ideas. I just seen 144. But at times, this person may be so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process, and this person's intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. So it's suggesting that your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery. Keep the light bulb of curiosity turned on and cultivate a beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Learning new skills, honing in on new skills, and finding balance in your life so that you can go move toward your goals. Nine of Pentacles. Yes. So you could be independent right now, attaining spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, and meeting milestones that they're able to celebrate. This is the energy of successful harvests and contentment. If you cultivate balance here with the Temperance, learning new skills in self-confidence, doing your inner work, and getting your priorities straight, then you're going to be able to reach one of these moments. This is accumulation of hard work and desire, when you'll be stepping into your manifested hopes. So these moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. So look for this feeling as it surges in your heart and use its power to move mountains, spread love, and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask. You deserve it. Spending alone time will help you to process your progress. And if you have not yet attained this celebration, it's suggesting that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Examine your feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal your energy expenditure, and if you sense an imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest you seek are in front of you now. Soon you will be enjoying the bliss and the abundance that you've sown due to the consistency that you've been putting in to reach your goals. Got the Hanged Man and the Eight of Wands. I'm not sure which one came out first because my eyes were closed. I'm getting that this could move fast if you're willing to do the inner work. Let's see. Your successes could come fast if you're willing to put in the inner work. And Hanged Man is a Virgo card, and we're moving into Virgo season. Okay. surrendering to the will of the cosmos. Okay, this is an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new, and realigning your heart and purpose. New wisdom found, spiritual teachings, sacrifice, and enlightenment. And right now we are currently in a corridor, the eclipse corridor, between the Leo solar eclipse that we just had the beginning of the month. What was that, last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. I forget the day. Maybe it was the week before. And then we have on the 28th. Yeah, it was last week. So then on the 28th, we have the Pisces lunar eclipse. So we're between a very powerful, life-shifting corridor here. Okay, that's going to cause us to give up certain habits, patterns, or relationships, jobs, whatever is not going to be good for us moving forward. Now, I realize that some of us cannot give up that job right now until we can replace it with something better. However, if you can take baby steps, meaningful action, and prioritize the little bit of time that you have towards that new thing that lights you up, that's going to give you more peace in your life, something that you really enjoy doing and sharing with the world, then the universe has no choice but to align with what you are feeling in your heart that you want to do the most. So this is about realigning your heart and purpose and new wisdom found, spiritual teachings. I already said sacrifice and enlightenment. I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. So the Hanged Man is offering you the chance to look at something from a completely new perspective. When you let go of that thing that's got you stuck, you'll make space for new insights and advantages to shift into place. Open your heart to a bigger plan, and you'll inadvertently tap into a whole new framework from which to see the world. Know that your path and your dream may look unfamiliar to you after you relinquish the need to direct the outcomes, surrender to the will of the cosmos, and realign your life with its sacred patterns. The universe already knows which life-altering lesson is the key to your happiness, and your higher self has so much wisdom for you when you intentionally pause to listen. And with the Eight of Wands, that is fire energy. I'm guessing this may come after the eclipse. Okay, after the reflective period. Because this is speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, and upcoming positive resolution. Good news. So this is the type of speedy energy that is at play. It's inspirational, it's fiery, it's positive, and it's now. If you have a gut feeling that needs to be acted upon, listen to it. And with all this movement, avoid being swept along by unpredictable tide that by having clarity about your desires and direction. Harness this beautiful window of swift opportunity. And there may be some sticky energy influencing your situation. Okay, if you don't feel inspired at this moment, you want to move it. Okay, if your foot's not stuck in the mud. If you're fluctuating between having a tendency to hesitate and running so fast that you're burning out, it's time to bring some balanced momentum into your compulsion. Consistent movement that feels right in your heart is the best place to start. That feels right in your heart. That is key. And let's get one last message. Universe, archangels, praise and thank you. Yeah. This came out reverse. So 5 of Cups, you could be letting go of disappointment. Okay, it's possible that you're not letting go of past trauma here with the Five of Cups reverse. Rooting deeply into shadow work without healing and letting go. Old stories that become part of you. Callousness. Becoming jaded. Don't allow your life force to drain away with the things that you once loved. Allow your tender heart to navigate toward the magic of finding faith in your future. If you're having a hard time letting go, unhook your heart from your fragmented dreams and give yourself permission to envision a brighter future. Dismantle your grief, reclaim your happiness, and consciously step back into a path filled with hope. My tender heart helps me navigate toward my bright future. King of Pentacles, this is overflowing material abundance, patience, determination, a confident and warm leader, providing for others, comfort and security, personal growth, goals reached, prosperity and success. This is a potent message of forthcoming abundance and prosperity. The most important thing to be done is to enjoy all the sweets here. Enjoy every lesson, challenge, failure, and success. This is reminding you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. There is manifesting power in the longing and so much joyful expansion as you bring your greatest potential into existence. Happiness happens when you do better than the last time. And in the pursuit of personal growth, allow yourself the extravagance of desire. The rest is consequence of faith, steady habits, and courage to cultivate enormous dreams. Dream your biggest light to life. I dream my endless potential into existence with steady desire and effort. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take, reciprocity. It's possible that the universe wants to give to you because you've been putting in the work. The universe wants to give back to you. Okay, this is also two-way abundance, giving and receiving, being charitable. Okay, so when you come into prosperity, being charitable, you may even be able to donate to charity before then, things that you don't use that someone else may find useful, and or clothes that you've outgrown or don't want, someone else may have a need for them. And that's with anything that you have that you no longer need or want. Also, maybe, feeding the wildlife that comes into your yard, for instance. You're giving back. This is a positive and generous mindset. Okay, advancing and awakening and flow and help coming in from others. So be open to give to others and to receive from others, as states that we must all cultivate. This is asking you to experience these consciously. How does helping others make you feel? It feels good, right? Abundant, heart-centered. Giving your time, money, or energy to someone else will open up the floodgates of new resources coming your way. Be generous with everything that you've learned and remain conscious of the flow of abundance from the universe. Consider these sacred dualities, learning and teaching, receiving and giving, accepting and offering. Open your heart to this sacred balance of energy and fill in any gaps that you have around scarcity and abundance. It will imbue your life with compassion and generosity and usher in new states of prosperity. Donating your energetic resources to help others will be life-changing for those in need. Choose a cause that moves your soul and watch your feelings of prosperity shift. I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. So, this wasn't quite an intuitive reading because I'm tired, but there is definitely a message here for me. Let me know down below if there's a message here for you. As I said, I'm just getting back into it, so I'm trying to ingrain it within myself again. by making time for it and being open to it. So, yeah, let me know down below if there was a message here for you, and if you would like a more personal reading, we can do that. Sending you lots of love and light. Namaste.